Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Jonesboro High School. I like to use the word everybody instead of saying guys and gals and all ages. It is a Thursday night down here at Jonesboro High School where the Tucker Tigers are in town against the Jonesboro Cardinals. Glad to have everybody with us here tonight. Hope it's going to be a great game of two top-rated teams in the region. When we're talking top-rated, you see the records above on the top right-hand score. We have an 8-3 region record of Tucker versus a 10-1 region record of Jonesboro. They faced earlier this year where Jonesboro was victorious. If I can go ahead and pull that schedule up there, last time they won actually by 5 points. So it's a very close game, or could have been a very close game, hoping for a very intense competition here tonight. Glad people could join us. The clock is ticking, 3 minutes. Going to let the band play a little bit more before things get started. I'm Bo McMichael with Score Sports. Glad to have you with us. Sit back and enjoy some band music, and we'll get started here shortly.
We would like to thank our sponsors, Stevens and McCrae Mechanical, Natural Enclosures, the Chick-fil-A, the Dwarf House off of Terra Boulevard, Southside Realtors, Pounds Property Management, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Advanced Chiropractic of Conyers. Thank you for doing everything you can for Jonesboro basketball.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's competition between the Tucker Tigers and your Jonesboro Cardinals. At this time, the starting lineups first for the visiting Tigers. Number 10, Daniel Abu. Number 4, Jaquan Rush. Number 21, Javon Tatum. Number 23, Brandon Pope. And number 25, Nicholas Watson. The Tigers are coached by Coach Hardy, your Tucker Tigers. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is where highlight reels are made. This is where we take it to the next level. This is where toughness is mandatory. This is our game. This is our time. This is our house.
ladies and gentlemen, the lineups have been announced. Only thing left to go is with the tip. Glad to have everybody with us here at Jonesboro High School live basketball action. Tucker Tigers are in town. I'm Bo McMichael with Score Sports. Should be a great matchup. Jonesboro overall record 13-7 and 10-1 in the region play. Tucker is right behind them with an 8-3 region record. This is a fight between 1 and 2, meaning for 2 and 3. Right now in first place, Stevenson holds the edge based on victories, but we'll see what actually happens tonight. Our next broadcast will be on Saturday, here home versus Mount Zion. Well, let's get ready for the tip. Jamari Smith wins the over to Miles, and away we go. Quick, easy basket, as I was talking about before. Tucker and Jonesboro battled early in the season, where Jonesboro was able to take a 5-point win from Tucker at their house. Deep three. Mr. Walker just misses. Back out. Miles Black shoots for it. He misses it. Hard hit on the ground by Brandon, but he looks like he's okay. I'm down here on the floor tonight, so craziness has already assumed. If you see a head pop up every now and then, that's Coach Nate. Around the rim we go. Deep three. Misses it. Good rebound on the defensive side of the ball for Jonesboro, and back up the court we go. The home team in white, the away team in maroon. Jamari Smith with a good shot. Take the lead to 4-0 here for Jonesboro early in the first quarter. Once again, glad to have you with us. I'm Bo McMichael with Score Sports, bringing you some live basketball region matchup between the Tucker Tigers and the Jonesboro Cardinals. Good rebound from Smith, takes it out to Miles, and away we go. Out of bounds on Tucker. Jonesboro will remain with the ball. We're riding that one-game winning streak. This past Tuesday, Jonesboro defeated Monday's Mill on their home territory, on their home court, not their home territory. Good matchup, though. It was a good game overall. Was excited to see two Clayton County teams battle like they did on Tuesday night. Turnover on Jonesboro doesn't make anybody happy, especially Coach Melvin. Like to welcome in all our Ohio peeps. Glad to have you with us. Glad you could be joining us here tonight. Once again, tip-off time on Saturday is 6:30. I'll remind you several times throughout this game. Earlier in the ladies' matchup, the Lady Tigers took a victory from the Cardinals. Good bank shot. I'm surprised it went in since he did not call bank. Ellerby takes it up. Get across that half-point line, or that half-court line, for everybody to be relaxed. Jonesboro brought their band out tonight, so you hear some music going in the background. That means the band's kicking, which is always nice. Oh, almost got his pocket picked there. Added a commercial in tonight, a little voiceover, just in case I mess up constantly with the sponsors. They have been so supportive this year for the Jonesboro Cardinals. Getting close to region tournament action. Steal for Tucker, taking it the other way. Felt like there was a walk there, didn't call it. Being down here on the court, you can kind of hear everything. Deep three, nothing but net. They take a 1-point lead, meaning Tucker, midway through the first quarter. We're going to see how many steps he took to call a walk. There's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll give it to him. Good call, Mr. Ref. Something about 6 steps not allowed. I don't see the rules. Deep three again, same spot. This time an air ball. Rebound Jonesboro pushing all the way up to the court. Woo! Tried it, hit it right underneath the rim. Couldn't get his feet settled enough to make that shot. Got some nice viewership. Glad everybody could join us here on a Thursday night. Another turnover on Jonesboro. Tucker basketball. Last night, Florida State played Georgia Tech. I state that because M.J. Walker is currently playing for Florida State. Had a really good showing against the Jackets, and Florida State was victorious. A nice long hook shot over the back right there. As you noticed early on, we'll be able to go back to certain shots here from an instant replay perspective. Give you a little bit more ins and outs as the game goes on. Walker's taking it up the court real hard. Passes it over to Miles. I feel like since I've seen Miles early on in his career, foul. Going to be shooting on that shot right there. Got nothing but hand on that one. Boom, slapped his wrist behind the three-point line. He'll go to the line to shoot 3. Midway through the first quarter, very close game. As I was stating before, it was a 5-point win for Jonesboro early in the season when they went over to Tucker to play them. That game was not aired live, so this is nice to see what comes about this game particularly, because I have a feeling they'll see each other again in region play, meaning region tournament play that's going to start here in 2 weeks over at Mundy's Mill High School in Clayton County. Because of all the snow and ice that occurred over the next 2 weeks, we are getting an onslaught of basketball, back and forth, back and forth. Almost every day full of basketball. Number 0 entered the game for Jonesboro. Walker spots up 3, no good. Also, it looks like we have number 4 in the game too, Dakota. Deep 3 again. That's nothing but net. They are hot from the corners early, Tucker is. Dakota showing some dribbling skills early. Oh, he definitely walked. Definitely walked. Off the mark, and away we go the other way. Felt like that possibly could be a little traveling. Some ill-advised passing. Jonesboro still hasn't been able to get their niche back earlier in the season when they were in a groove offensively. Jonesboro in the white, Tucker in the maroon. Scoreboard at the bottom. The home team is Jonesboro. And count the basket. Good effort pushing in on the basket from Dakota, number 4 from Jonesboro. Another three-pointer. Air ball. Good rebound for Tucker. Out of bounds. Possible goaltending did not get called. Back the other way we go. Good pump fake. Late foul. Or a warning of some sort on Tucker. 10-8. Jonesboro leads by 2. Straight down the lane. That's like they opened up the sea gates right there. Right when he ran around the pick, there he went. Straight down the lane, uncontested. Leads to an easy foul. Tucker goes to the line to shoot 2. Closing into 1 minute here remaining in the first quarter. We'll be live on Saturday as well. Tip-off roughly at 6:30. It's incorrect on the time. It's changed several times over. Hopefully I'll get a finalization of the time here over the next 2 days. Less than a minute to go here in the first quarter. It's a tie ball game here at Jonesboro High School. Tucker has been very impressive. They're going to get an and one on him as well. This time, Mosley tried to reach in. Looks like it's going to be on Smith, number 2, with the foul. Nope, 0, Lucas with the foul. That's his first. No good. Play out this past 30 seconds, maybe get the last shot here. Tie this game back up. Reach in foul on Tucker. That's Tucker's 4th foul tonight. Tries to dish it off to Mosley, and success is in the making here at Jonesboro High School. Tucker with the final shot. Hey, I tell you one thing, Walker pushed through that screen. Deep. Oh, gets it blocked. Oh, he still got it up. Nice. All right, into the first quarter, it's 0-0, meaning 12-12. It's all tied up here at Jonesboro High School. We'll be right back.
We would like to thank our sponsors, Stevens and McCray Mechanical, Natural Enclosures, the Chick-fil-A, the Dwarf House off of Terra Boulevard, Southside Realtors, Pounds Property Management, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Advanced Chiropractic of Conyers. Thank you for doing everything you can for Jonesboro basketball.
Definitely enjoy the nice drums and the marching band that is in the auditorium tonight. 12-12, 8 minutes on the clock. Away we go with the second quarter of play. I'm Bo McMichael with Score Sports. Glad to have everybody with us tuning in to YouTube Live, watching a little Jonesboro versus Tucker region matchup here down in Clayton County. Spot up jumper, nothing but net. Pretty, so pretty. I feel like both of these teams are very capable of winning the region this year, with Stevenson still having the edge based on their speed. Turnover from Jonesboro, going back the other way. Spot up, deep three, net. I will tell you this, please get a hand in his face. All right, it's going to be a long night for Jonesboro. Trying to find movement inside, found it to Mosley. Got fouled. Once they passed it inside to him, he was just trying to get position to turn around. As soon as that happened, looks like 10 came right in and swatted the back end of him. Jamari will go to the line to shoot 2. Misses the second. 17-13, Jonesboro down by 4. I'm very impressed with Tucker's speed and agility on the court. Doing a little hold the ball play. Sometimes we see this early in the season, also early in the game. Everybody catches their breath, kind of eyes out their opponent. Reminds me of possible a nice little standoff and the safari between the gazelle and the lion. Just trying to figure out who's who tonight. Out of bounds on Jonesboro. Smith went up to bat it down. Unfortunately, it wasn't going to anybody except out of bounds, and he deflected it with the tips of his fingertip. Inbounds underneath the goal is always a tricky combination. He was able to hold his pivot foot. Good rebound from Jamari, and away we go with Miles. Down the court looking for Walker. The whole concept is to push it inside. Got stripped. Here comes the speed up the court. Going to call a base foul on Walker. Could not get his feet planted. As soon as the fast break occurred, you could see Brandon getting back there. It just did not happen. You almost want to clear out of the way and give him the basket at that point. I'll try not to foul him. First shot up. It's good. 18-13, roughly early here in the second quarter. Contemplating places to stop for dinner? Tweet me. Give me an idea. I'm hungry. I keep trying to think about this diet that I want to be on for the past month. Just nothing seems to be on the menu at the diet restaurant. Misses the second one. Back up the court we go. 5 team fouls for Tucker, 3 for Jonesboro. Ellerby was looking for the shot. Back into Smith. Turnaround, jumper, rebound, Mosley, unsuccessful. Away we go. Tucker with the ball, driving down the lane. Nice little reverse. Jonesboro timeout.
We would like to thank our sponsors, Stevens and McCrae Mechanical, Natural Enclosures, the Chick-fil-A, the Dwarf House off of Terra Boulevard, Southside Realtors, Pounds Property Management, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Advanced Chiropractic of Conyers, Thank you for doing everything you can for Jonesboro basketball.
.448 remaining here in the second quarter. Jonesboro calls a timeout, down by 7 against the Tucker Tigers. I'll reflect back and say I couldn't tell you the last time we lost a region match at home. It always takes a little bit of time for Jonesboro to get going. So I'm not willing to throw anything towards their way in negativity, but we need to tighten up the defensive side of the ball. And being able to shoot is a key right now. Walker taking it down the lane, pops back up, unsuccessful again. He has not been able to hit anything here in the second quarter. Down by 7, the crowd is definitely out of it. They are not focused too much on trying to get this team back into play. On Tuesday night, this is when the turn kind of started against Mundy's Mill. We had been down most of the first half, and then we picked up the defense. He walked, he traveled in, got caught. It's definitely interesting watching it down here on court level. Gives a whole different perspective of the intensity. Once again, turnover. Tucker takes it back the other way. Foul. Unsuccessful with the basket. The head that you continue to see at the scoreboard is Coach Nate. He's a pacer, and he is pacing right in front of the camera, and there's nothing I can do about it. But I like the straight ahead camera shot, and that's why I moved the camera down here so I could get a straight ahead shot. Misses the second, made the first, 21-13. Got to get something offensively started right here for Jonesboro. We have been cold across the board here in the second quarter. It was 12-12. We've only scored 1 point in the past 5 minutes. Cold spell. Nobody got back. They were able to get their own rebound and get a putback. Deep shot, no good. Probably should have called a foul on Jamari, but did not. Definitely was over the back. The Tucker coach probably would agree with me. 23-15, 3 points here in the second quarter. Not real good. When you look at the other team, has scored a total of 11. Had to do math in my head real quick. My hamster fell off the wheel, me trying to subtract 23 from 12. Deep three. Please don't go in. Thank you. Hold your pivot foot in there, Lucas. Away we go, Ellerby. This will be a way to catch up. Trying to push it inside, just unsuccessful. Square peg round hole tonight, trying to get it inside, and nobody wanted to get the trailer. Down by 10. Foul on Tucker. That's their 6th. One more and that will be in the bonus. Deep three from Walker, no good. Rebound Smith. Everybody in the world goes up to block his shot. Once he missed it, good rebound from Jamari. 10 and 23 said, hey, I'd like to get on your back. Go to the foul line to shoot 2. We are in the bonus, ladies and gentlemen. From here on out, anytime a foul occurs against Jonesboro, for the remaining minute and 32 seconds, we get to go to the line. I do appreciate when refs don't call too many fouls, but this has been a fast first half. We'll go away at the end of the half or at halftime for a couple of minutes. Let you listen to the band if they're playing. Timeout, Tucker. Down by 9 with a minute 18 remaining. We've got Joey Russo on the camera tonight. I've taken some off duties on cameras just so I could kind of perfect this whole production, getting ready for semi-pro football here in the spring. Wanting to see how all the bells and whistles work. We have one more game this week. Versus Mount Zion on Saturday here. If you're not doing anything, come out. There's not many games left here at Jonesboro before they demolish the gym and rebuild it. Got to call the charge. Got to call the charge. Yep, great job. You can see Lucas just plant his feet right there. Both of them, Brandon and Lucas. We're going to give the foul on Brandon on that one. That's nice. Could have been number 1, too. Not Brandon. Looks like Glass was in the game. I think he was the one that got the charge. Hard rebound, Jamari. Up. Another basket. Down by 8. Check that, down by 7. Less than a minute remains. If we could cut it within 5, that'd be a good way to head into halftime. Only down by 5. No easy baskets. Hey, you do all you can right there. That's good defense. Good defense indeed. Passes in and looks like that's going to be the mode of operation. Get it inside to Jamari. Send him to the line to shoot 2. We foul these big guys out, then hey, that's always a nice thing to think about. 26 seconds remaining here in the first half. I'm Bo McMichael with Score Sports, bringing you live Jonesboro basketball action, live here at Jonesboro High School versus the Tucker Tigers region matchup. Mosley back in the game, gives Smith a rest. When you got 2 big boys like that, the whole point is you want to be able to feed that monster and keep feeding them. Hold your ground. No easy basket. Hold your ground. 15 seconds remain. Down by 7 here in this first half of action. Deep 3. I won't be happy. At least he missed it. Passes out to Glass. Walker couldn't hit anything today if his life depended on it. Goodness gracious. Use the glass. Put some strength up. Your score, Jonesboro, 20. Tucker Tigers, 27. It's halftime. 10 minutes on the clock. We'll see you soon.
We would like to thank our sponsors, Stevens and McCrae Mechanical, Natural Enclosures, the Chick-fil-A, the Dwarf House off of Terra Boulevard, Southside Realtors, Pounds Property Management, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Advanced Chiropractic of Conyers. Thank you for doing everything you can for Jonesboro basketball.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Jonesboro High School. It is coming to the end of halftime. Jonesboro down by 7. Again, some shooting around, getting themselves warmed up. Hopefully we had a good talking to, get things started here in the third quarter, down by 7. Our next game will be on Saturday versus the Mount Zion Bulldogs here at Jonesboro High School. We've got a jam-packed week next week, starting everything from playing Stevenson. Nope, not Stevenson. I think we played Drew one time. I think we actually go play Lovejoy on Wednesday, and then Friday we end out at home on senior night versus Monday's Mill. So it should be pretty exciting. Definitely appreciate all our sponsors. Put in a little commercial so we could not have me stumble over the words too much. Trying to be a little bit more on the old video production. Hopefully you've enjoyed the instant replay. I'll try to pick that up a little bit more here the second half, especially if we get this high-powered offense of Jonesboro back on track. We were not very successful the first half on making any shots. We only had 8 points in the second quarter. It was 12-12 at the end of the first quarter. Only were able to put 8 points up. That's rough. It's hard to actually win a game that direction. So let's get things started. I'm Bo McMichael with Score Sports. Countdown's finished. Let's get this third quarter started with the fun that it deserves. Appreciate all our viewerships joining in tonight. It is getting a little bit more chillier outside. If you do see a head at the bottom of the scoreboard, that is Coach Nate. And here we go. We can't hit anything tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I felt like maybe he walked, but Mosley was able to push it up in there after several rebounds to get that shot. If you first don't succeed, try, and try again. Let's get this and one. And away we go. Our cameraman is brought to you by Joey Russo. When you think Joey, you think Russo is our cameraman. Missed the front end. Could not capitalize on that and one. Pushing around the horn. Kind of nice that Tucker's on the other end tonight. In the second half, I get to see Jonesboro here a little bit closer. Good rebound from Smith. Back over to Miles, and away we go. Good first stop of the night with no points. Inside. Oh, great tip. Great tip. Won't be able to push it. I don't even think I can get to that. Nope, want to exit out of it. Worried about missing a play. The bad part about instant replay, it happens quick. Offensive foul or defensive foul on Jonesboro. 27 to 24. They're going to count that shot. Back to a 6-point lead. Got to get it up court, and away we go. Walker for Jonesboro is looking for anything at this point. That's heavy. Was not able to follow up and get that. Looks like Ellerby is hurt a little bit. Looks like glass number 1 for Jonesboro come into the game. Down by 6. Don't need to see that lead go any further. Got to get a 5-second call somewhere. Great movement from Tucker. Enough to be able to see underneath. If they lose here tonight, meaning Jonesboro, it'll knock them down to 2nd or 3rd place in the region. We'll have to see how everything falls out when it's all said and done. This will be our last game against Tucker before region tournament action. Good rebound from Lucas. Put back is good. It's going to be a hard-fought game all the way to the end right now. Tucker came in through the lanes fairly hard. Only opportunity was probably to foul him. Got wrapped up in his arms. Could have easily been a charge in the other direction. Recently, we've added the band to home games, which has been a wonderful addition here at Jonesboro High School. Speaking of additions, that's called a segue. They'll be remodeling this school over the next 2 years. So what we've known as Jonesboro High School for such a long time isn't changing. If you want to take a look and see what it looks like, go on Clayton News Daily or go actually to Jonesboro High School's homepage, and you can see what they're projecting. I'm call a foul on Tucker. Like Miles hit a wall. That's going to be the 2nd team foul on our 3rd team foul for Tucker. Passes deep out to Glass. Trying to find a way to get in. Outside jumper, no good. Rebound, Alex. Passes it back out to Lucas. Gets it off the rim, and it's good. Good effort all the way around for Tucker. I mean, for Jonesboro against Tucker. My brain melted. Too many people walking in front of me. It's probably the last time I do this on the floor. Out of bounds. Jonesboro basketball, 34-28, down by 6, but momentum is beginning to shift in the direction of Jonesboro, it feels like. When the bench starts applauding, you kind of feel like that they're in the middle of watching it too. Alex didn't call bank, but it still went in. Nice. Down by 4. I will say this, I'm very impressed with Tucker across the board. Looks like number 2, Jamari, is hurt. Banged his head, possibly. That is what the timeout is. No, it looks like Miles Black, not Jamari. Sorry about that. Miles Black, number 3, banged the back of his head. Bumped his noggin. Kicked up our viewership a little bit. Word must have gotten out. This is a fairly close game. Glad to have you with us. If you muted me, I don't blame you. Down by 6. Halfway through the third quarter. We had an early lead in the first, and that's it. Tucker has been able to shoot the lights out, it feels like, tonight. Anything they are throwing up seems to go in. Another bank shot from Alex. Nice. That makes me smile a little bit there. Now can we hold the line on the defense? Good rebound from Lucas, and away we go. He switched hands in mid-sentence. Timeout on Melman. Can't go back to a replay, but I'm happy to see that. Three minutes and 21 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. We've drawn within 2. We've been down by at least 12 here in the ball game, especially early in the second quarter. Once again, this is a matchup of an 8-3 region record from Tucker versus a 10-1 region record from Jonesboro. Our only loss came against Stevenson roughly 2 weeks ago at their place. We've only lost, that's our first loss during a normal regular season that I can kind of remember at this point. As I spoke about before, I couldn't tell you the last time we lost versus a Clayton County school other than it was Riverdale roughly 4 years ago. Back to action we go. Tucker with the inbounds. Defensive stance is needed here on every trip down. Going to call a charge. See if we can see that. Looks like Lucas was able to get his feet. Either that or it was Jamari. Hard to tell at this point. Charge in the way of Tucker. Jonesboro basketball. Looking for some type of spark on the offensive side of the ball, and that might have been it, ladies and gentlemen. And one. Number 12 for Jonesboro with the rebound and the shot. And of course, I don't have his number out in my brain real quick. Missed the and one. Mr. East for Jonesboro. Tie ball game. It is a crazy third quarter. Started it down by 7. We've been able to storm back and actually tie this game up. Now we're getting whistle happy from the referees. Several people in the stands are waving their hands like they just don't care. Asking what was that foul? Out of bounds, Jonesboro basketball. Good hold right there. Turnover, opportunity to take the lead. Inside, spin, good block, good clean block on Tucker. Taking it back up the court. They've got the speed and the athletic ability to be able to take it coast to coast and get their baskets. Look like we got East and Lucas with Dakota. Jumper, no good. They're going to call it finally on Jonesboro. Over the back. Coach Melman is not happy about that. But you can tell that the coach from Tucker had been working on that one for a little bit. Finally paid off a little bit for them. We have definitely gotten whistle happy right now. Timeout. I was motioning our cameraman not to whip the camera. That's why I got quiet all of a sudden. Nice for everybody joining us in here tonight. Minute 47 seconds, little recap. We've been losing most of the game. That's the best recap I can give you. We've been down by roughly at least 12 points in the second quarter. We were down by 7 at half, stormed back to tie the game here in the third quarter, down by 2. Hopefully able to get a defensive stop right now to get the ball back. Looking for some type of movement inside. The nice thing is they have not brought their three-point game here the third quarter. Deep three, I just jinxed it. Rebound, Jonesboro. Jamari with the rebound. Lucas takes it up the court. Passes it out. Goodness gracious. Watch the ball in. Dakota out. Change of possession. Tucker basketball. Less than a minute to play here in the third quarter. We've got a great game going on right now. Deep three. Rebound, Jonesboro. Back up the court we go. Good. Clean jumper from Lucas, 0 from the Jonesboro bench. We have a lot of role players playing here tonight between Dakota, Lucas, and East, all coming off the bench tonight for Jonesboro. Walker and Jamari Smith are the only two starters still in the game. Everybody's getting their break, getting ready for the fourth quarter push, or we'll probably see Miles and Mosley back in. Looks like Tucker will hold for the final shot of the third quarter. 38-38. Tucker's already in the bonus. Oh, he should have went up. He'd have gotten a free points there. Rebound. Everybody scattered. Great job. We're going to take a 7-point deficit and make it even. Start of the fourth quarter. I'm Bo McMichael. This is Score Sports. We'll be right back with a word from your
We would like to thank our sponsors, Stevens and McCrae Mechanical, Natural Enclosures, the Chick-fil-A, the Dwarf House off of Terra Boulevard, Southside Realtors, Pounds Property Management, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Advanced Chiropractic of Conyers. Thank you for doing everything you can for Jonesboro basketball.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Start of the fourth quarter here at Jonesboro High School. It's all tied up 38-38. Call your friends, call your neighbors. Let's get this thing started. Out of bounds, Jonesboro basketball. Be nice to see a lead occur right now. We'll see how it plays out. Nobody in the lane. He waited for a second. Tucker couldn't get their feet. Straight down the lane they go. Could have been easily a charge going the other direction. We haven't seen an overtime game in quite a while. Be interesting to see. I know that they their last overtime game against Stevenson, I did not film that game. So this should be very interesting to see what happens now. A little mass confusion. Both teams are in the bonus, so it's going to be a long fourth quarter here, ladies and gentlemen. Tucker will go to the line to shoot two. Jonesboro ahead by one. That's probably the first time I've said that since it was 4-0. Jonesboro misses it. No harm, no foul. Or no harm but a foul. Ba-boom, boom. Be nice to extend on this lead. Oh, poor pass. Good effort by East. Back out to Walker. Got hit. Rebound off on Jonesboro. Tucker basketball. I know the whole concept of, hey, if you're not shooting well, just keep shooting. It might happen. That is rough to experience right now for Brandon Walker. We got East in the game, number 12 for Jonesboro. Alex Glass back in the game. Both teams, both same players, and away we go. Alex is taking it up. You got Jamari and Lucas, number 0. I'm glad he didn't think about shooting it. Foul on the line to go to shoot two. Possibly increase this lead to 3 if we can sink both baskets. First basket good. Great job on Jamari's point. It's very important to hit these free throws going down the line, especially that we're already in the bonuses. Get 3 more fouls against Tucker. We'll actually be able to shoot 2, not have to worry about a 1-and-1 factor. Misses the second, up by 2. Tucker takes it up the court. Looking for movement. Ball slipped out of his hands. We're going to call Jonesboro basketball. He got the last push of it, which is nice. Jonesboro takes it up. Roughly about 6 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Trying for a screen. Sets it back up. Pushes in. Oh, came through his legs. Gonna call a foul. Jamari's gonna go back to the line to shoot another two. We can do this all night, ladies and gentlemen. Turn this into a long free throw matchup. First basket, good. He always seems to hit the first one. We've increased the lead to 4. Check that. 3, 41-38. Rebound, Jonesboro. Back up from Lucas. Back up Smith. Finally fouled again. He's earning his free throw stripes tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I've had enough common sense I had to hit the replay button to see it. I'm just calling the game with you. I'll be better focused here in just a second. First basket. That's the 9th team foul for Tucker. One more, and we're shooting 2 no matter what every time we go to the line. Increase the lead to 4, 42-38. Not able to hit that second one. Always seem to get the first. Can't pull in the second for some reason at this point. Up by 4. Good game down here in Jonesboro. What are we going to call here? Timeout? I'd like to take a moment and thank our sponsors. Appreciate it. Stevens McRae Mechanical, Natural Enclosures, Chick-fil-A The Dwarf House, Southside Realtors, Pounds Property Management, FCA, and Advanced Chiropractic of Conyers. Thank you so much for everything that you do for Jonesboro High School. Glad to have our viewership increase a great deal out there, especially on an intense game like this here at Jonesboro High School, home of the Cardinals. Region tournament starting pretty soon. We'll finish out next Friday night here against Mundy's Mill. Should be a heck of a ball game based on what I saw Tuesday night. Coming out of the timeout. Once again, both teams are in the bonus. We'll see what happens. And away we go. 5 minutes and some change remaining in the ball game or in regulation, depending on how well you're thinking this is going to come down to the final shots for both teams. Every possession is going to matter right now. Low-scoring ball game. Last score was 62-57. I do not think we'll get there tonight. The refs are definitely slowing this game down a great deal, where in the first half it was open season. Foul on Jonesboro. Number 21 from Tucker will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Missed it. Back up the court we go. The idea of pushing is not an option right now. You really want to sit and make sure you get your shots. And the one thing that we've seen all day is feeding inside. Don't know what he was seeing, but he nearly took off Luke's east head for Jonesboro. I'm panicking a little bit because I got a statement that says, hey, things are getting low on my battery. So if I get quiet real quick, it's because I'm letting the game take it in. Missed it on a 1-and-1. All right, back to action here. 44-39. Good close ball game across the board. Deep in the lane. No good. Rebound. Good hustle for Jonesboro. Great job. Up by 5 at the 3:30 mark here in the fourth quarter. I'm Bo McMichael with Score Sports. Live here at Jonesboro High School. A very close matchup between the Tucker Tigers and the Jonesboro Cardinals. They're playing some form of hot potato. Hot potato. Who wants it? Passes it off to Walker. Great job across the board. That's the way to swing it and get the baskets. They are not watching where Jamari is going. 3 minutes remain here in the fourth quarter, up by 7. We are pushing the lead out. We tend to do this in most of our games recently. Foul. Coach Melman is not happy with that call, neither is the rest of the crowd. First shot, no good. 46-39 here in the fourth quarter, up by 7. Makes the next one. It's going to be a 6-point ball game here in the final 2 minutes and some change remaining. Timeout, Jonesboro.
We would like to thank our sponsors, Stevens and McCray Mechanical, Natural Enclosures, the Chick-fil-A, the Dwarf House off of Terra Boulevard, Southside Realtors, Pounds Property Management, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Advanced Chiropractic of Conyers. Thank you for doing everything you can for Jonesboro basketball.
All right, coming out of the timeout. Thank you again for your sponsorship to Jonesboro basketball. 46-40. It is a close game here at Jonesboro High School. Saturday's game will tip off roughly around 6 o'clock. Come out and support your Cardinals or tune in to YouTube. We'll be streaming the game live. 46-40. 2 minutes and some change. Jonesboro's coming out of the timeout to make sure everybody's on the same page. We got Walker, East, Ellerby, Smith, and Lucas in the game. They were looking for a flagrant foul, did not occur. I will state this, at the end of the girls' game, there was a lot of tay-to-tay, a lot of intensity. And I was right here down in it, and I'm just glad it's moved in a different direction now. First basket, no good. Come on, Mr. Walker. Got to make those shots. Up by 6, needed to push it to 8. Hopefully we make this one. 47-40. We'll take 1 out of 2 right there. Deep 3 is good. Nope, 2-pointer. Not a 3. His foot was on the line. Now what will be interesting to see is how much fouls occur across the board against Jonesboro, where Tucker's trying to get back in the game. This is when you make your foul shots and you end the game right now. You were up by 5, you make your shots. And it solves any problems of this game getting any closer than it need be. I jinxed him. Makes the second. 6-point lead. 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Deep 3. Rebound Jonesboro, pushing it up. Hopefully we'll pull it back. Walker passes it over to East. Foul. Go to the line to shoot 2. He tried to switch in midair and almost got that ball in. (48-42) a minute, 90 seconds roughly remaining in the game. Once again, it's all about the foul shots at this point. 49-42. Let's increase this lead to 8 and put Tucker further behind the hole. Rebound, great offensive rebound. Oh, hey, that was a great job by Ellaby. Great job, number 5. At this point, going to call a foul on number 2 for Jonesboro, Jamari Smith. There was a lot of spread in the hopes of calling that foul. I have taken the iPad off my hand, so I've not been able to hit the replay button. Don't hate the player, hate the game. He misses the first of a 2 free throw option. Thank you again for joining us here tonight. Who was on the line right there? Like Tucker stepped over, automatic Jonesboro basketball. Free throw shot will not count. Minute 13 remaining, 51-42. Tucker has went ice cold here. The remaining 2 minutes left to go in the game. We've increased the lead to 11 here at Jonesboro. Grabbing your keys, shaking them a little bit. Go start the bus. Where we were down by nearly 12 points in the second quarter, 7 points at half, and they look like they won't contest it. We were able to come on strong in the fourth down or up by 9 right now. As the clock goes down, we'll be back here Saturday where the Mount Zion Bulldogs come into town to take on the Jonesboro Cardinals and improve our region record to 11-1. Great job, Cardinals, heading into Saturday's action. Keep up the great work. Glad to have everybody with us. Be safe. See you on Saturday.